Hello YouTube, welcome back to my playthrough of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity, and we're going to the Crucible Knights, another visit, quickly. We did skip recording, but we did, between videos, get two new party members, these two guys, Hiri and Kana. Obviously Kana and Kana are different people. This Kana is a new chanter because I just wanted to customize my own after we'd finished Kana's quest, and we replaced Hiravias with Hiri because I wanted a wizard instead of a druid. And yeah, a little bit about these guys. This guy's just a standard chanter, took away some of the shitty stuff Kana had picked up before we recruited him. Of course, he didn't have the stuff he needed, so I replaced that stuff with this new guy. He's also a Rautai, sorry, what they're called? Auma, like my character. And I got this new Pale Elf as well, a wizard who specializes in corrode damage, and not only corrode damage, but also crowd control. I also, sort out weapons for them. Yeah, like, I looked at the gear. I have a lot of extra spare cloaks and shit, which I could probably, deposit back in my keep or in my stash box, but yeah, it's very, very confusing, the gear in this game, because you don't know what the difference is to a character between 3 dexterity and 2 perception. What is the actual difference? Do they stack? Because in here, Vias's status screen, it appeared that like they didn't stack because, well, I don't know why. I couldn't tell you the because of it, but I just know they didn't stack. I had a +2 intellect item and a +2 intellect item, and it was showing that he was at 17, but it showed he was getting a +2 from one of them, but not the other one. It showed he was getting +2 from the Donner Demon, but not from his, I think it was a ring or a necklace we had on him. We definitely had it on him, though. So yeah, I tried to balance out the intellect items. We had a lot of plus intellect items. Ideally, I would have stuck every single one of them on the chanter, so he'd have the extra, or the priest, really, any of them. We do need to find one more item, though. A one more piece of armor that's like below 30% in recovery speed, because yeah, one of our guys is pretty heavy. I think it's the chanter. He's plus 35% for no real reason. Now we do want to talk to Dunstan, but we also want to talk to Cliver, who's the guy who needs to pursue the quest. He's going to give us an invite to the hearings in the court, so I need to go quickly and speak with him.
Indeed.
Skulls for the mother. We got we didn't actually profit from this when we lost money. Very little money, but we lost money there. Father's teeth as the reward. I'm going to assign my favorite guy, Hervias, on there. Hervias is a bit of an ass, but he's a bit of a social justice warrior. I know that sounds weird, but it's kind of true in this game. And yeah, I don't want to visit Dunstan. I was going to visit Dunstan to have a look at his stock, but the thing is, he is a very powerful S-stock, which is a 2-handed sword. The problem is, I've no 2-handed sword users. Both our guys in melee are using a 1-hander and a shield, because in melee we don't want to die, I mean, you could get away with a paladin with a 2-hander and just heavy armor, but I don't see the point in it. Like, why restrict yourself like that? And also, or off tank, my character Rautai the paladin is using a shield that boosts everyone's defenses. Not by a lot, by 5, I think, but it's all defenses. I think that includes deflection and like corrode defense, damage reduction, shit, everything. But maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure. Okay. So he said we could. I think we need to report back to... okay, I should... no, but first, before I do that... or should I wait till after? No, let's see. Defines Bay, ally faintly good. Do we have any cruel or aggressives? No, thankfully we don't. Let's have a look at... no, never mind. I can't actually see. I was going to check the priests... Inspiring Radiance. Okay, no. Weapon focus, noble. Scepter, rod. Okay. Look at that, might 20. Oh wait, it does. No, I was about to say it does stack, but it doesn't, because that +1 that you see there at the top is actually from the Wait, why do you have such high might? But never mind, that's from... I'm trying to think of something here. The other boost, the racial boost, sorry. Godlike, and then you get the intellect from the unwavering resolve, which is an item. But let's have a look. Maybe if we can find another character. Dex 18. Elf, Deadfire. Yeah, so you can't actually see them stacking with an... Oh, wait. Tower resting bonus, elf, the core. So you definitely get the bonuses from the items, but can you get items from like bonuses from 2 items rather than you get what I'm saying, don't you? Human. You see, like, my theory would be proven correctly if I had 2 items on that boosted might and it didn't show here. So what I'm quickly going to do is I'm going to stand right here and I'm going to find an item that boosts the stat in my inventory. So this boosts intellect +1, as you can see, intellect +1. We know that Moon has intellect items. Let's see, this necklace. So we'll put this ring in her other thing, which was an empty slot anyways. Now we're going to go to intelligence, and it's only +1 from +2 from the unwavering resolve. You don't get the +1 from the ring, which kind of sucks. But yeah, let's go to Brackenbury. I was going to go and visit the Duke first to complete my man Eater's quest, but it's quite clear that we don't have enough rep. We've only the ally faintly good. I think we need the next level up, like friend or something. Or liked. Whatever. Faintly good isn't that special. I also upgraded some of the gear. Honestly, the thing about it is you can get 6 damage reduction on anything just by upgrading it to exceptional, like armor wise. So like you could have 0%. Like for example, if you have a minus 50% recovery speed heavy plate armor, it will go from 12 damage reduction to 18. However, if you have a 0% reduction, it will go from 0 to 6. So you still get the exact same boost for exceptional, no matter what the item is. So it actually works out percentage wise, because it gets not 600%, infinitely better. But say if it was like on a minus 5% item, like a light clothing or something, and you went from Dior 1 to Dior 7, that's a 600% upgrade, right? But if you go from a plate armor, which is minus 50%, and you go from 12 to 18, that's only 50% upgrade, and 600% is so much more than 50%. So it actually works out. It's better to have like the lighter armor is upgraded. Of course, for a tank, 6 Dior is not good enough anyways, so you really need the heavy armors. But it allows you to like have like super light armors. Like I'm on about like 20% and below, and have them Dior +6 with the exceptional or superb rather, and get away with it. You know, even at the end game mobs. At least that's my theory on it. I hope that works. Because I mean, it's still a huge upgrade. Like I have like, if you remember, our priest had only got like Dior 3 on the robe, but and was taking a lot more damage than everyone else. And Kana, who was our chanter, was taking damage. Like if he was getting hit, he was taking a lot of damage, but he was taking like a third of the damage that my priest was taking, and he only had like a few more Dior. Like I'm on about like 4 Dior or more. So if you can get that enchantment on, it makes your damage you take a lot less, over half less.
There's your search. What of them? Good. You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace. What of them? We would only do that as a last resort. Walking in with one of the 3 invited groups puts you in a position of influence. Walking in alone as a representative of Dunreed Row would earn you distrust among all the rest. It seems our organization has a reputation for nosiness and manipulation, for whatever reason.
Yeah, okay.
It would be best if people did not see...
Right. So this is a really long quest as well, the Hermit of Hadrid House. So we're going to go downstairs. But as I was saying, yeah, I think that's a good idea, the armor thing. I also want to upgrade my character's shields, because that deflection is pretty damn good. And it doesn't come at a cost of accuracy. So you can have +8 deflection on a shield, and that's fine. But anything higher than +8 will start getting a drain on accuracy. I'll show you right now. So let's go to Rautai. Now Rautai has plus 8 deflection. No penalties, just 8 deflection. Okay, and it also has that enchantment, but that's not part of shields. That's just specific to this unique item. But for every shield, they can have up to 8 deflection without going to lose an accuracy, and every point past that, they lose the same amount of accuracy as the deflection. So as you can see, this is double the deflection at 16, but minus 8 accuracy. However, I can up the quality and give it another 12 deflection at no cost, and that even works for these light shields. So you're getting more for your bang for your buck. You can get up to 20 deflection instead of 36, and instead of losing 8 accuracy, you'll lose no accuracy. You know, it's not the best most ideal situation in the world, and I don't think it's 20. I don't think it's 36. I think it's 28 that they might get. Yeah, it would be 28. So that's even better. So you literally lose. It pretty much means you've no actual consequence for having high deflection if you use it on a smaller shield, but you do if you use it on a lower shield, in that you lose that base accuracy you had from the larger shield anyways. I hope that makes sense and I'm not, confusing or being silly, but yeah, so it seems like it's better to upgrade the smaller items. I think the opposite is for weapon though, because higher DR weapons punch through high damage weapons punch through higher DR, which means that it's actually better to have like one weapon that hits every minute but like will punch for a ton of damage than have one that hits every second and punches for like 1 damage a piece, because it's not doing any damage anyways. You just want to punch through and get that any damage in, especially when you are hitting them and not getting grazing them. With the 1 damages, you can have a chance to crit and do massive damage, and often like knock someone prone with a lot of these enchantments we have. Like I've a lot of enchantments on these weapons that on a crit can stun and stuff. Crazy. So yeah, I want to get another weapon, actually, a crossbow called Adrian's Record. It's actually in the Endless Paths, and we missed it when we were going through there. And I think we can also get the Blade of the Endless Paths. I think I missed one of those pieces, but out of the 4, I missed one of them. But I don't think I need that weapon, because even though it's a powerful weapon, the Blade of the Endless Paths, it's useless because we don't have any 2-hand users. I wish you could, if you'd maybe 18 might, you could maybe 1-hand a 2-hander. That would be awesome.
Good day to you.
Okay, Resolve 17. I don't have Resolve 17. I guess a tank, if I was a tank I would, but Resolve only gives tanky stats, right?
Hello.
How do I get into the Duke's hearing? Right, we're meant to go now. No. Oh wait! The balcony has been opened. Dialogue! Cutscene! I'm gonna skip the description.
Answer me this, Master Barash. If you Animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate?
As I've said, it isn't about progress, it's about potential.
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future.
And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it both ways no more! Animancy goes, or this country goes!
So you admit, Master Barask, that Animancy is no closer to stopping the legacy than it...
No, we've had many promising experiments.
Cadman Ozzo murdered a child. For a complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he done. The dozens won't stand for it.
The experiment failed, yes, but his work...
Oh, we've only this one option?
Ah, our new delegate from the Knights of the Crucible. What makes you say sabotage?
I'm in a false patient.
The fuck's that even matter? These are people who would toy with the lives of our children.
Indeed. Even assuming there was sabotage, is this Animancer Ozzo not still accountable here?
This is not the Bale Reach incident, this is the responsible.
Horseshit! These Animancers can't be trusted! Look at what happened in Heritage Hill! Our supposed protectors from Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes Animancy leaves.
Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very doorstep.
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justiciar. You turn a blind eye, and look what happens.
Okay, so both of these things sound like I'm a raving lunatic. Why isn't there an option to say that we saved Heritage Hill and that he's just lying? Because we did save Heritage Hill. Did we not? Did we not turn off the machine at the top and stop the dead? I've been to Heritage Hill since the quarantine. All the knights were enabled. An ancient machine? They're both the exact same answer. Like, this one is slightly more implicating the knights than this, but they're the exact same answer. I don't want to say him. I want to just blame it on Animancy. I don't like Animancy. And, like, they're both saying I have to pick...
Some strange taste in travels, friend. The height of your tales expands with every breath. I had heard whispers of a new delegate set to attend today's hearing. I admit that your candor was mentioned more than once. Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill. Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of Animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to say. Like, they followed a mission blindly, taking few precautions and allowing personal feelings. That's true. These people are utterly incompetent. Every Animancer we've met so far has fucked something up. Like, they're literally the most worthless losers ever.
But the very purpose of these experiments is to understand. So these dangerous things can be used responsibly.
This is what it comes down to, Your Grace. Whatever their intentions, Animancy's a pox. It makes a fucking wreck of everything.
As much as I don't like this Adric Morley guy, he's a bit of an arsehole, he's kind of right. Every problem so far has been either Animancy or obviously the leaden key who are trying to blame Animancy, but maybe rightly so. Animancy isn't a good thing. I mean, it's not like... I don't know what Animancy is trying to do except discover knowledge or power. It's not as if it's trying to cure some... It's not like it's curing the... what's the thing called again? Widewind's Legacy? It's not like they're trying to cure that, are they? At least I've not met anyone who was. Anyone who did try was only a charlatan.
We all know what Widewind's Legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge. It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest of us gotta suffer for it.
I like a more of it.
Is it, though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear conclusion? I mean, what proof do we have?
Don't like her at all. Those Dominals are really just all arseholes.
My
Actually,
son
everyone
and
is.
daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son. My wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs he couldn't cough up. My daughter? We put her to bed one night, and the next morning she wasn't breathing. This Hollowborn thing, it ain't ending. And it ain't ending because we still let these charlatans play God. There's your proof, you damn copper fucker!
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's Animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate? Who among us can say he truly understands why the legacy is taken?
Well, in truth, Animancy doesn't necessarily cause the legacy, Widewind's Legacy, but it doesn't mean it's not negative. Why am I only getting the options, you know?
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
Ooh, I have a lot of options here. What do I say? Yeah. Oh, I like this one. Oh, that was the crucible thing. I don't give a shit. Oh, good.
You must know, friend, that the leaden key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this. Help us believe you.
I don't see what some rich lord's got to do with any of this.
That play was commissioned by my grandfather. You mean to say that we are all Adeldred, and that some burglar seeks to change our opinions without us realizing it?
I knew high lore would pay off sometime. In the first, like, 90% of this playthrough, nothing. Nothing for my 10 lore. It was completely pointless. Now, finally.
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this?
The Knights of the Crucible were instrumental in aiding my investigation. I guess that's kind of true.
I see. I'm impressed the Knights seized such an unlikely opportunity to find an end to all of this. But these hearings are about more than Widewind's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern.
Oh, I get to choose.
Let's say for the moment...
Well, I don't get to choose, I get to give them as my opinion.
Brackenbury Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for this curse upon my country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position? Very well. That is all I wish to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone. Many days we've been at this. It is time we put it to rest.
Just quickly, it's worth noting how cool our lineup looks. Look, all 6. You can see actually the enchantments on the weapons. This is the blue, you've got the red, the fire, the corrosion on both of these, and this one is unenchanted, but it looks damn cool anyways. It's really cool. Our characters look much better than they originally did.
I want to thank the delegations for helping me collect my thoughts. And our new delegate, who has warned us of a new possibility that must be looked into. The time has come to choose a direction for the Deerwood. I am ready to make my pronouncement.
Oh, end dialogue?
Ramir de Barash, representing the interests of Animancers in Deerwood, step forward.
Your Grace.
Oh no, is that who I think it is, older robed man? Theosek Sarkanon.
The arguments for and against Animancy are both strong in their own way. I must be careful in my judgment.
Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
What's he doing?
No, wait!
Stop this at once!
Oh, Jesus! Am I just after seeing what I think I've seen? The guy just the guy went up to him, stabbed him, and the other guy
I've given
hit
you
some of
every
the
chance
over the head
to
with a
end
hammer.
this pursuit. Shall I end it for you? Another time. I am already late.
It's strange. There's 6 dragon slaying warriors in front of him, and he, instead of fleeing from them, he waits until night comes and then flees. 3 nights.
Shall I end it for you?
Actually, that's super creepy. Can you see that wheel? Like a torture wheel?
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption.
Oh. Can you move? We shouldn't stick around. When the Deerwoodens get stirred up, they like to start burning things. Okay. That's it. I think if we're going to be going to Brackenbury, we should kill as many of the dozens as possible, and Dalinals. Because really, the only ones who stuck up... Well, even the Crucible Knights were pretty shitty to us there. Although the dialogue options in that hearing were pretty darn awful for the first half. The second half you got more choices, but... it's a bit ridiculous. Quest failed. 2-sided. Can I see that quest? 2-sided? That I just failed? No, can't. That sucks. Would be interesting to see what I failed exactly. If these are going to attack these knights, I'm going to have to defend. Oh no, I can't actually choose. Looks like the knights have it though. I guess we just find our way to Brackenbury Sanitarium. Which is, which side? This one? No, that's Andre's gift. This is Brackenbury, okay. I keep saying Brackenbury Sanitarium, but it's literally just Brackenbury because Sanitarium's just a place in there. Hadrid House is where we need to go, though. Oh, quickly checking my time. Only 28 minutes. I was just checking in case maybe we were a bit far. Task failed. Clandestine car. I hate the way that the tasks are failing. Because I don't even know if I could have picked these up originally. Ooh, spooky. Spooky music. We are going to Hadrid House, right? I think we said something about Lady Webb. That's why I'm going here. Oh shit. Oh shit. No. That music. That's the bad shit happening music. Please don't be dead. Well, I don't care really. I don't care too much about that character, Lady Webb. But I don't want them to be dead because they're the source of the information for the quest line. Although I doubt the game will just end because there's no source of information after this, because that would make a really awful designed game. But my point still stands. Maybe we can loot the shit out of the place though, because I mean, it would have been stealing before. Isn't that bad? The first thing I think of as soon as I know everyone's dead is I can loot this place for free now. I also see purple in there. So someone's soul is around. Okay. Well, not much good loot, but some coin. But the coin is mostly from the dead bodies anyways. Although, I mean, hopefully there might be like, ooh, look at that, 195. At this point, that would have been. Do you remember in like the early parts of the game where I was like scrounging for every copper, and now I'm like getting so much and I don't even need it anymore.
It's no trouble.
Oh, I can open this, and she's
Hope
dead
that
too,
helps.
so she can't catch me stealing. Oh, it's only an arquebus. Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna, as usual, I don't read everything. I sometimes read some dialogue if it's quest related, but what I will do is I'll translate it.
I was a fool to think I could
non-voice
tame
acted, of
these people.
You came closer than
than most.
I thought that was us, thought we said.
A fine epitaph.
Oh, so Theos and Lady Webb are having a conversation.
No worse than any.
What's in Twin Elms?
Did you pull that from my thoughts?
I've had time to practice.
Ah.
I was saving that for someone.
Pity. You know this is how it has to be.
Prove it.
Oh, Theos killed Lady Webb, but it also sounds like they knew each other. Like, I mean, knew each other, not as in knew of each other.
Smoke rises above the city walls
Oh,
in billowing
Act Two.
plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of Animancy are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets.
What the
Word
fuck?
had spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated, and that an Animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge, and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenberry Sanitarium burned. And down the lane, Hodred House, the last bastion of stability in the Deerwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Theos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the leaden key itself.
That is fucked up. That is really fucked up that they're killing animancers on the street and that they're burning people's houses down that were friends with animancers, patrons of it, and they're killing. Oh, that's awful. Can we return back into the city and start butchering people that are just nasty? I mean, I don't like these Deerwooden people. Kana actually had a conversation with me. It might be in our Endless Paths part, or it might have been previous to that. But he was talking about how the Deerwoodens are just kind of shitty people. Can I actually re-enter? Oh, I guess you couldn't go there before, although I wasn't aware of this. Yeah, Jesus, that's fucking upsetting. I know it's a game, but Jesus. That's so nasty. I guess you need to go to Stonewall Gorge, right? This Theos guy is just... Oh, phew. Although, do you think that maybe Lady Webb took the Twin Elms thing from his head just knowing that we would actually be able to read her soul when she died? So in a way, she actually gave us that information just before she died? Because if so, that's pretty awesome for a character to do that, to help us. Getting both revenge and helping us at the same time. And just one little action that he didn't even realise was happening. You kind of outsmarted him in a way. There's a rune here, although I don't see why I'd go in there. Not now, maybe I'll go in there later. Well, I mean, if there's a quest to go there later. Otherwise, yeah. We're on the right track, aren't we? Yeah, we need to go down here, surely. Because the other entrance doesn't go to Twin Elms, or another place that leads to Twin Elms. It doesn't go anywhere, really, I think. She arrives at last. Are these 11 key people? Yeah. Like, these 5 people here, they're going against 6 people and a wolf, but 6 people who they know have, like, done tons of badass shit. And they're so cocky that they're going to defeat you. We're, like, goddamn legends. Legends. Why would they think they could kill us? It doesn't make any sense. I'd understand if there was 11 of them. Like, you're like, even if these guys are really powerful, they won't be able to survive 11 people, but still. Walk away before you get hurt. Like, look how fast we're going to wipe them out. Actually, I don't know how fast you will wipe them out, but I'm assuming it's going to be pretty damn fast. Although, have I got AI scripts enabled for these guys? Yeah, damage AI.
Mm-hmm.
Support AI. Yep. Oh, there's a belt there. I need to check that belt because, well, not all of our characters have belts, but belts are pretty damn good. Belt should be here, right? Oh, look at this. Gloves. Oh, a +3 might belt? That's crazy strong. 3 stats for belt slot? Whoa. Is any of this plus might? No. Accurate +1. Actually, do we have any, gloves of might? So they don't stack, so of dexterity. And does he have any might things? No, I don't think he does. Although we'll probably give it to this character anyways. That's crazy strong though. I like it.
Alright then.
Edir wants to talk though.
Say what you want about Dear Woodens. They haven't met the problem yet that they couldn't solve by killing some scapegoats.
Yeah, although that's the problem. You fight for people because you see something there is that deserves defending. Even more so because someone you trust sees it too. Then you turn around and they do something like this and the person who made you want to help them is gone. People never fail to disappoint you without guidance. That's very true. And other ones around there, they're downright regular about it. Yeah. These are some bad people. Not the people I'm traveling with, the Dear Woodens. I'm not a fan of them at all. Elmshore. Oh, okay. I guess Elmshore links the 2 states. The 2 areas. What level are we all now? 8? 8, 9? If so, then we're doing pretty damn good. I can't imagine there's much left to do. I like the way every level counts, but yet doesn't count, because like the difference between the start of the game and now is so little. So we complete. Wait, what just happened there? Oh, library construction completes, and we done that quest. Although it might take a while. Okay, quickly I'm going to just purchase the barracks. Yay! Before continuing on. I see that Adra there. Think you can walk under it? I guess we can. Oh wow, look at that. That's a lot of people. We're actually having so much more trouble now with this new party.
You're not getting...
Maybe because we're lower level. Or maybe this is just a harder area. Maybe Act 3 just steps up the difficulty that much more. No one's dead yet though, except the dog. Or the wolf. Maybe the wizards aren't that strong. It's quite a possibility. I mean, druids weren't that strong either though. Druid was the weakest guy. Oh, it's probably because we were getting mind control all the time. There was like 2 mind control people. 2. Maybe 3. I don't know. I guess it was a big mob. Look how many people there was. That was like a big ass group of enemies. Oh, I see another thing there. Another one of those dudes. Beetles. Jesus, this is just full of shit. I wouldn't want to be walking down these woods alone. I wonder, can you solo this game? And I mean, of course you probably can, technically. But I mean, is it like a viable option? Making, like, say, a fighter character or something? I mean, you would gain 6 times the XP because you don't share it with 6 other people. But once you hit level 12, you know, you're kind of worthless. I mean, you don't get any more powerful than that, right? So at max level, you'll really feel the burn. This is just awful. I don't know why everything's gotten so hard.
Bullseye.
I guess maybe the difficulty just stepped up a lot there. By the way, if you haven't watched it, when I went to what was it called again? Fine Warhammer. Just gonna leave this to my guy here. When I went to the Endless Paths of Adnua, I went to the very last area of it and fought the final boss, and I got my ass kicked. Like, I mean, I couldn't. He one-hit me. He one-hit my entire party with his first move. Crazy. Well, not all my party, like 3 of them, and then obviously I couldn't finish the fight because 3 of my party were dead, and I was against a boss with more HP than I've seen ever, and more damage just flying at me. Now this looks like a stairs down, doesn't it? But I can't climb there. There's no climb. Guess we cross this bridge. Actually, let's have a quick look at the map. Oh, we actually done quite a lot of the map. Hydra Arch, yeah. Oh, I thought maybe that was just a small bit, that's why I didn't want to explore, because it was so tough. Oh, TSX Arcanon. What an asshole.
Anyone suspected of treachery? Good, you have come. You have heard of the recent defections from our order caused by this apostate in Kratom. This is a dangerous woman whose lies spread like plague. She inspires chaos, sows conflict. Because of these unusual circumstances, I am speaking to all our initiates personally to ensure there is no more dissension. Who she was no longer matters. If her following continues to grow, there will be war, and all our work will be undone. You were recruited from Kratom, were you not? You must have known this heretic woman, Yavara.
Yeah, I have no idea. How would I know what the answer is? She's my sister, maybe?
This is deeply troubling. She cannot be your sister. Not anymore. For the love of the...
Okay, I understand. I don't care.
What I ask is no simple thing. But this is the only way I can keep your soul safe. I am trusting you to remain loyal to...
Piss off. What an asshole. I don't even care. This is nothing to do with me. This is like some past life shit. Why would I care about someone's past life? Or my past life even. It's my past life. It's not my future life. Nothing I can change about it now. Well, I can change about it, apparently. I can change whatever I want about it. I don't understand it. It's so annoying. I hate that spirit stuff. I don't actually hate it. I'm just saying. So we can go to Heartsong here. And I should probably go there and you know, return back to Elmshore later and clear out the place. Because knowing me, I've probably missed some dungeon with best in slot, million damage bow loot. The dagger with 1,000,000 damage. And no, the dagger with the special ability ignores 20 Dior. then that would be pretty good. Oh wait, actually we should check our timer after this as soon as we load in, because I checked it a while ago and it was 20 minutes. Yeah, it's 44 minutes. Okay, that's fine. I guess we can... Oh.
Estremor?
Oh, you know what we could probably do? If you picked the race of an elf and went like... These are elves, right? I think. And went for like the Glanfathan. I think it's called Glanfathan or Eric Glanfath or something like that. If you picked that like that culture, would you be able to get in here without any trouble? Okay, so there we are. And with
Never been
that...
out this way before. Hard to believe it's the same country.
Okay, so with that, I'm going to end this episode, and I will then, in between this episode and the next episode, I'll go around, talk to the merchants, you know, check out the loot, check out the gear, you know, enter all that shit, and then I'll come back to you and resume the quest line. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and please check out the next episode.